Good morning everyone. Welcome to CSAT Daily Dose, where the idea or the objective is to expose you to a large number of problems, a variety of problems, and not only just the variety but to give you different ways to solve such problems. Okay. The format remains the same. Read the question. I'll read the question. Okay. Stop or pause the video when I stop finishing reading the question. Solve for yourself. And for best results, compare your solution with mine, okay, and update whenever possible. And this is the best way to solve. If you just see this as a video, okay, the benefits are much lesser. Okay. So let's start. Okay. Because the prices of petrol increased by rupees 2.40 rupees per liter, I could purchase 10% lesser quantity. I could purchase 10% lesser quantity in rupees 384. Rupees 384. Okay. Find the quantity of petrol. Find the quantity of petrol that I could purchase. Find the quantity of petrol that I could purchase. Okay. So 16, 18, 15 and 21. Okay. Now pause the video here, solve for yourself, and then we'll see the solution in a few seconds. Sorry, this is off because the price of petrol increases. Okay. I hope everyone has solved the question. Now let us see the solution. Okay. This could be done in two ways. We'll discuss the both ways here. Okay. First way is just through equations. Okay. We know that the cost is going to remain the same even when the cost of petrol has increased. Okay, his expenditure did not increase. In the both cases, he bought for 384 rupees only. Okay, he bought petrol worth 384 rupees only. So we have found, okay, an equation here. Suppose the cost of petrol is X, okay, or the quantity of petrol he buys is X, okay, and the previous rate was Y. Okay, the previous rate was Y. So how can we do that? Okay, since the initial, let me write the variables here. X is equals to cost, or X is equals to quantity of petrol consumed, and Y is equals to cost of petrol. Y is equals to cost of petrol. Okay, since we are the expenditure has remained the same, I can, okay, effectively equate both. So in the initial case, since the quantity of petrol consumed is X, let us take the old case, and the cost of petrol is Y. Okay, the expenditure is equals to, even after the price increased by 240 per liter, that means the price has become Y plus 2.4 rupees per liter. Okay, per liter the cost has increased by 2.4 rupees. Now his consumption has decreased. His consumption has decreased by 90%. So this becomes 0.9x. This becomes 0.9x. Okay. So if you solve for this, this will become xy. 0.9 can be written as, for simplicity of calculations, 9 by 10 into y plus, okay, 2.4. Take this here. (10xy) is equals to 9xy plus 9 into 2.4. This will be 10 goes here, 2.4. 18 plus 3.6. So it is 21 points. So you see xy, okay, 10xy minus 9xy, okay, will be 21.6 liters. Okay, now find the quantity of, again, okay, find the quantity of petrol that I could purchase. Okay, sorry, xy, okay, same, xy is, I forgot this x, okay, 21.6 into x, so x effectively gets cancelled, y is equals to 21.6. That means the old price is 21.6. It has increased by how much? 24, right? So the new price is 21.6 plus 2.4, 10, 13. So the new price is 24 liters. The new price is 24 rupees per liter. The new price is 24 points per liter. He is asking the quantity that I could purchase. The quantity that I could purchase. Okay. So the total cost is 384, and it is 24. Okay. 384 liters is the total expenditure, and 24 was cost of my petrol. So this will give me 16, 4, 6 are 24. Okay. So it is 16 liters. So the answer is A. Okay. So this is one way of solving the problem. Okay. The another way is what I call N by D method. Okay. So which I teach my students as a shortcut to solve all such two-factor problems where their product remains constant, but they change. Okay. So I will show you a glimpse of it. Okay. Since it is not possible to discuss the whole method here, I'll show you how easy the problem becomes once you know the N by D rule. So what happens? Okay, there is an initial state. Okay, where it contains multiplication of A is to B. It remains constant. Okay, N by D rule is for complementary this thing. Okay, so the expenditure has remained constant. But the price has increased by how much? The price has increased by 240 per liter. The increase in price had to reduce the consumption. By how much? 10%. So, okay, 10% reduction by 1 by 10. I hope this is clear. Now, okay, N by D rule gives you the complementary value. How will you get the complementary value? It is by simply, okay, the numerator remains the same. Okay, and your denominator is nothing but the arithmetic operation present in the value. It is 10 minus 1, which is 9. That means, okay, the price of petrol has increased by 1 by 9%. Okay, the price of petrol has increased by 1 by 9%. The price of petrol has increased by 1 by 9%. And how much has this increased? Okay, this increase in percentage, that means previously it was 9 units, now it is 10 units. Previously it was 9 units, now it is 10 units. Okay, and this 1 unit is 2.4. So what is the present cost? It is 24. The present cost is 24. So the present expenditure is 384. The present cost is 24, and this will give you 16 as asked in the question. You see how simple this becomes and how elegant it looks. Okay, so with N by D rule you could solve such problems. I know some people might hear this for the first time, but this is the method I teach my students. It is a very efficient way to solve such kind of problems, and more, there are 2 or 3 use cases for this. Okay, so any of the way, either through equation or n by d method, you could solve this problem. I hope you have learned something new today, and we'll come back with another question. Thank you.